Hello, my name is Kurt Brown, also known as Saint Rambone. I have a website titled Mobile Audit Club or Mobile Audit Club. I met someone from the Falun Gong in San Francisco who's a very wonderful young lady. I actually just did a little work for her. I really admired her. I never knew that the Chinese had tortured people in the way that the federal government has tortured me in the United States. I was a bank examiner for the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. I reported money laundering and murder. The top guy in San Francisco was killed years ago, and they called it suicide. I tested the replacement after working there at the agency. An attack was made on my life. The way I tested them, I had reported money laundering and murder through various channels, including directly to the agency in San Francisco. On St. Valentine's Day 2001, I showed up at on the street on Market Street in San Francisco. I let the regional director know I was there. That was the way I tested them. Within 3 days, an attack was made on my life, and I survived. After that, the federal government did not reply to any responses when I contacted them via email. So I reported what had happened to me at a Mobile, Alabama City Council meeting, and since that time, the government has turned against me. I've heard that the Falun Gong are treated terribly in China. They are basically injected and tortured, much the same way I was. It's ironic too that probably their biggest crime with the Chinese government is to be honest and open, as I was about the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. I feel we are in a technological war in the high finance sector, if not all sectors of our society. I may be wrong about this. I have just lived through a nightmare you would not believe. I truly admired the woman that I met from Falun Gong. It wasn't sexual. It was just I was just doing a little work for her, and she was a very nice woman. And she told me about the Falun Gong and what happened to them. And once I found out that the honesty and openness was part of their credo or part of their way of life, I understood why the Chinese don't like them. The United States regime in power does not like honesty and openness either. That's why they do not allow journalists in, such as myself. I'm a degree journalist and a degree accountant. They do not allow me into their government meetings, and many of them because they fear people like me. I'm honest, I'm open, I'm educated, I'm observant, I'm analytical, and it's part of my training to chase these people who break the laws against the American people. I wish the Falun Gong very well. I truly do admire what they've been able to accomplish as far as the practice and the theories and everything behind the Falun Gong itself. I encourage people to be tolerant of the Falun Gong. They are very honorable people. I actually do feel very sorry for them for being tortured in China. I do not have videos of where I was forcibly injected. I was injected at Flagstaff Medical Center at the federal facility in Los Angeles. They had me on probation for a while for that gun. I had gun ownership. They injected me and gave me $1 million bail, threatened me with lifetime imprisonment. I say this is the syndicates that are part of the federal government that are laundering money. They are not our people. They do not care about us. They do not like free thinkers. They do not like free people. They do not like auditors who can see the lies that the American people are being told. I believe it is truly a technological war, and whether we'll be able to win or not, I do not know. I do not see capitalism surviving under the current system of casinos and drugs and abuse. It's a dead-end road. I do see positive capitalism as being a positive thing, but what I see as negative capitalist, that includes the casinos and the union that is in the federal government. I believe they have part. Of course, the federal government also smuggles dope, and the casinos and the money laundering and the dope and all that has come together to basically crush what was once good about America. My name is Kurt Brown, Saint Rambone. You can find my story at Mobile Audit Club. You can see where other veterans were tortured. Just look for the continuing problems link on that page. I do feel that it is a mistake to serve the United States military, to work in any capacity with the U.S. government at this time, due to the regime and their appointed people in the bureaucracy at the top level. The regional director was killed and labeled suicide. They tried to kill me and they called me insane. Yes, they would probably call the Falun Gong insane too because they're honest and open. To my friend in San Francisco, stay well.